Hello, you two. Do I give them more information? I'm gonna keep quiet. Barbara would be quiet. She's a quiet sort. I think we can still do reds this week. Should be able to make it. Nice. I gotta get my charm, my lucky charm, one of these days. Not today. Wow, you have to give me 2 stress, really? For the 2 failure. There we go. Hello, Grabby.
When Professor Grabiner first stands up before the class, he blows out a sigh and then rubs his forehead.
Oh, this lesson needs little introduction. It is, after all, what many of you have been waiting for. Today you will learn to attack. Direct, uncomplicated, aggressive, sharp, and almost entirely without other utility.
He brings out a thick white candle, tall enough that every student in the room can easily see it, and places it atop his desk.
He's so upset about having to teach this lesson.
Magic buzzes through the air. The candle shivers. A moment later, the top of the candle falls onto the desk, sliced clean away.
The slash spell is a single blow, focus along a line, as if striking with an invisible whip. It is most effective against a soft target, such as wax or flesh. There are more efficient spells for damaging stone. Do not cast this spell against anyone you do not intend to injure. Most especially, do not attempt to cut through clothing while it is being worn. You do not have sufficient control.
There has to be a story behind that warning. Did someone try to play strip poker with magical penalties?
Deliberately injuring your classmates outside of controlled classroom exercises will be punished accordingly.
I hope no one thought that learning attack spells meant we should be attacking each other all the time.
Slash, a sharp blow to a soft target causes 5 to 10 points of damage, inefficient against hard targets like stone. Wonder how it does against plants. We'll find out on the weekend. If there is a plant. Oh.
I will be holding an extra review session after class for students wishing to prepare for tomorrow's exam. It is up to you whether or not you choose to attend.
It's a review session, so he shouldn't be teaching anything new, but there might be clues about the exam. Should I go?
Oh, let's go just because I'm curious what our answer is when we say red magic. Could be useful.
Explain.
I could whisper into the wind and let it carry my words.
Not particularly effective.
How do you do that with red? I'm really confused. Oh boy, I'm just losing everything. Oh, exam time. Here we go.
You are now in dungeon level 1, layout 2A.
I can't see anyone here, and the voice doesn't sound like one of the professors, but logically it must be their projection.
The exit to this dungeon lies beyond the darkness in front of you. You must use magic in order to escape. Good luck.
I wait a moment, but that appears to be the final instruction. Still, I knew this was coming, so it's not much of a surprise. Now it's up to me to find my way out.
Okay. We'll see if we can figure out a different way. Needs more skulls. I mean, I can use breeze, but there is only one direction. I need light to see where I'm going anyway. To Bloody Dock. Ah. A suspicious wall. The breeze is blowing up. Ow. What does it say again? Go back! This is not the way! I'm just going to save here. There's easy ways to do this, but I just want to, for fun. Blowing south. Oh, up. I getcha. Okay. Well, two strange vertical cracks running all the way down as if the stones don't quite connect to each other, but the wall feels solid. Okay, I don't... If I use my blow-up spell, I don't think it's going to work. Yeah, like 1 damage. Okay. I can't blow it up. I don't have enough mana for that. Right. Inspect. Connected to something in the floor. Examine the floor. Okay, inspect the floor. Okay. So I can't really... I didn't have the right red. I probably would have learned, like, explode wall spell or something if I hadn't failed all my classes, and then I could have passed this with red. That's too bad. But we'll pass anyway. Just.
I make my way up to the surface, blinking a bit of the sunlight.
Congratulations, Franco! For succeeding in your quest, you receive 5 merits. I hope you enjoyed putting your skills into practice. Now, if you'll excuse me, I have another student to look after.
Well, that's done.
Hey guys. No sweat. I didn't blow up anything, but that's fine. Alright, to the dungeons.
I make my way down to the dungeons. It appears that things have been slightly rearranged around here. The door I was expecting has vanished, and I have to walk further down and take a turn to the left before I find a staircase. And a familiar figure is just exiting. Oh. Hi. Getting some practice in? Me too, obviously. So, how'd you do on the exam? Getting her to talk is not easy.
Just keep chatting. It'll be fine.
I'll bet you aced it in record time. Probably found a shortcut. Well, I've got to go practice. Maybe I'll see you around later. She only shrugs, but she doesn't seem unhappy at the idea.
Yes, I'll take that.
I should move on.
We all know Barbara is awesome. Okay, so there's the stairs. Well, I guess it'll be a good chance to try out Slash on a plant. Okay. So I could destroy you. But let's just go and take a look around. Oh, there's a boulder. There be a boulder. What's on the floor? In a minty. Okay. And Yaren Mapau. Is inscribed. There's a boulder. Push boulder. Didn't knock you over, huh? Okay, so that's where I came from. Examine column. Interesting. Well, out of curiosity. Push. Oh. I hit the training dummy. How you doing, dummy? Oh, I have no magic left. Well, I guess I'm leaving then. Bye, everybody. Slash does work on plants. I learned that today. And I got a little bit closer to Barbara, so all in all, a pretty good day in the dungeons. Hello? Oh, you guys are laughing. I'll leave you to it. Let's see. Secret advantage. Okay, read that before. Exam review. Done that before. Exam success. Luke's exam. Invitation. Dungeon encounter. There we go.
I ran into Barbara down in the practice dungeons, but she wasn't very talkative, which is normal for her.
I want no part of this. Okay. Next week, I think we can go to the mall and... Or do I? Let me check my notes. Okay, we're in September to October. Okay, yeah, I don't have to go to the dungeons this week. Definitely need sleep, and then red. That ought to do me just fine. Hooray! Potsdam? Okay, yeah, about being president. I don't know Ellen well enough. I'm scheming. I'm not interested in this one.
Sorry, I don't think it'll work. Good luck, though.
Right.
He walks away, shaking his head.
Sorry, William. I don't want any part of this. Don't want any part of Damien's tango music. Thank you very much.
Professor Grabner stands in front of the class and he does not look pleased.
Not at all.
Today's lesson is not a game. Any carelessness, any tittering, and I will see you in detention. Or else I will use you as the next target. There might not be enough left of you to bother with detention then.
Charming, but no one dares to laugh.
Very well then, let's proceed. The blast spell is exactly that. A small, focused explosion intended to deal damage to a single target. I say focused rather than contained, because it is not contained. Enough energy pushed into a blast would destroy the entire area and the caster along with it. Even at the power levels you are capable of casting, there may be uncontrolled consequences. Observe.
He places a bowl on the desk, then waves his hand at it. The bowl explodes, sending a spray of shrapnel in all directions as students shriek. And then the shards strike an invisible wall and drop harmless to the floor.
My skills are not so limited as yours.
Is it necessary for him to show off so much in front of his students? I suppose it makes the safety lessons memorable.
A blast spell can damage even stonework, but consider the risks before you blow the dungeons apart around you.
An explosive force causes damage to the target and sprays shrapnel. 5 to 10 damage to stone, 12 to 16 damage otherwise. Blast. I wouldn't have had enough mana to use it anyway. I need my charm to make these things a little more cost-effective, to say the least. Soon, I'll go to the mall. Yeah, I'm definitely not running for office. Okay, to the mall, to the magic shop, to the enchantments, and red charm. Yes, cast them more cheaply. Now I'm poor again. Go back. Do I have any glamours this time? Maybe dark glasses. How much are the dark glasses? $5? Okay. good enough for me. Let's see. Upcoming elections and horse trading. Disobedience.
Against my parents' wishes, I chose not to run for class office.
Not allowed to participate in the Apple Festival, and make sure we put this on for this week. Looking good. And now we get a bonus brownie. Stress is 8, so we can go and do red. Keep on keeping on. Ooh, a 3. Oh, this music.
When Professor Grabiner stands, everyone snaps to attention at once.
We have previously discussed the pitfalls of using magic to create an explosive force. If you cannot control all aspects of an explosion, how might you direct a large force with less risk? A spell of crushing focuses force in towards your target, thereby containing the effect. Observe.
He sets a small metal rubbish bin on top of his desk. It crumples in upon itself like an empty soda can.
With this spell, you can deliver a larger amount of damage to a single target in one blow than you could with a slash. The more red magic you control, the more force you can channel. I trust that by this point you need no further reminder of the risks of power ill-used.
Force pushes in around the target from all sides, causing 4 to 10 damage. Damage increases with red magic skill. Interesting. So it improves with your skill. Good to know. Okay, so everyone is... Can you count on my vote? Well, Barbara doesn't like you very much, Minnie. So I can't promise, but I will vote for you.
I shake my head slightly. In my country, it's not allowed to publicly discuss who you are planning to vote for.
Oh, of course! That's very sensible of you. Well, you don't have to vote for me, but I really hope that you will.
Okay.
She digs into a bag she's carrying at her side and brings out a piece of yellow paper cut in the shape of a hand. It has Minnie Cochran for president written on it and a straight pin pushed in and out through the top.
That's my symbol, the helping hand. You don't have to wear it, of course. Just hold on to it. People collect them. It can be a souvenir of your time in America, a reminder of our traditions. Tradition is important.
She raises her eyebrows at me, and I wonder if I'm supposed to understand some hidden message. Surely she can't know who I really am. That wouldn't have anything to do with American traditions. What is she trying to say?
Minnie, you are an interesting lady.
I have to go. I'm so busy this week, but I hope I'll see you later. Okay?
Right. She waves and hurries off to her next target. Does she have an individual appeal planned for every single member of the freshman class? I shake my head and continue on my way.
I think we're gonna have to be scheming for Minnie's route. Otherwise she'll out-scheme us. Definitely being laid back is not gonna be good. Alright, everyone's running. Hello, Barbara.
Even though it's only been going on for a few days, the constant clamor of campaigning is more than tiresome. If I knew my way around campus better, I might find some way to bypass the scrum. For now, all I can do is avoid eye contact so that I'm not singled out for special attention. Like that.
Not just parties, but a chance to learn about each other and all our different customs. That would help prevent misunderstandings, don't you think? I'm really sorry about the other night, but I promise you, we are stronger together.
She extends her hand to Barbara. Barbara does not speak, but bares her teeth and hisses at Minnie like an outraged feline. Silently scornful, she walks away. And I take advantage of the distraction to make my own exit.
Imagine someone just hissing at you. I'd be like, okay. What happened the other night?
You will not enjoy today's lesson.
I'm not sure how many people ever enjoy Gravener's lessons. He certainly doesn't seem to.
In the course of your education, you will often encounter the need for prerequisites, skills that must be learned before attempting other skills. In some cases, therefore, you must study and master a spell that you have no use for in order to be able to learn something more effective. This is such a spell. There is almost no circumstance in which you should attempt to cast it, but you must know of it. Stand up and move to the back of the room.
He pushes a few chairs out of the way to create an empty square in the center of the room. This he carefully marks off with chalk symbols that I recognize as an old-fashioned containment spell. Next, a wash of green magic sweeps over Gravener himself, although what effect it has, he does not say and we cannot tell. Finally, he steps into the warded square.
Hi.
With a great whoosh, the entire area is filled with flames, a pillar of fire reaching from floor to ceiling. The flames die away, showing Gravener unharmed.
This spell burns everything around you. Everything. Do you understand? You are not immune to the effects of your own stupidity. If I had not prepared myself beforehand, I would have been injured by the flames. Expect no sympathy if you make such a foolish mistake in the future.
A burst of fire damages everything in the area. 8 to 12 damage to flesh, 1 to 5 damage to stone. I don't suppose you could teach us what the ward was that you used to protect yourself. I guess that's not his division, though. That would be Potsdam's. Okay, speeches. I need to, I think, vote for Suki to do her route, so we're gonna hold off on that. And I like Manuel. I really do like Manuel. To the dungeons!
I make my way down to the dungeons. The freshman practice area should be down this way. And a familiar figure is just exiting. She nods to me in greeting.
Fantasy?
Fantasy is seeing you here. She looks shocked. Did I get the word wrong?
Okay, that was intentional.
Fancy? Because it's not fantasy. Because you're here a lot and so am I? Sorry, I messed up the joke. I just thought, well, here we are again. Because we both like the dungeons. Why do you like to come here? Are you worried about the exams?
No. I like spells.
Yeah? What's your favorite spell?
Blast.
If she wants to blow things up, the dungeons are the best place for it.
Hey, what a coinky-dink. I also like red magic. Sounds fun.
That sounds like fun.
Sometimes. But that's not the point.
What is the point?
That I'm dangerous.
Not really sure what to think about that.
Should I be afraid? She's so dangerous. That girl is so dangerous. I want to know what should I be afraid is.
If you're dangerous, should I be afraid being near you?
Only if you do something to deserve it. Interesting. What happens with this one?
Come on. I've seen much scarier things than you.
Okay. I had a feeling. So let's just do this. Should I be afraid?
She walks away. Well, on to the dungeon, I guess.
She's a dangerous woman. Don't mess with her. Is this the same? Okay, so the layout stays the same in between exams. Interesting. Well, I could try... What was it? Blast? Ow. I hurt myself. Ow. I hurt myself again. I just want to break this. Oh, I'm so weak. How much is that even with my... Even with the charm, it's 10. Good grief, I couldn't even blow that up. Disappointment. I'm leaving. Well, that was an interesting discussion with Barbara anyway. Let's read all about our dangerous lady. School politics. Let's see.
I told her that I couldn't promise.
Campaign madness, Barbara versus Minnie.
Today, Barbara Salmuro had apparently had enough of campaign annoyances and resorted to hissing at Minnie to scare her away. It was effective.
Barbara used hiss. Election results. Hooray, Manuel is the new treasurer. And Dangerous Minds.
I talked to Barbara a little in the dungeons. She said she enjoys casting spells, which is why she trains down there so much. But she also called herself dangerous. I'm not sure why.
Yeah, Barbara's a little bit of an enigma. She's very mysterious. Okay. What were you guys talking about? Oh, getting merits. That's fine. I guess we'll do 2 and then a sleep and then 2. There we go.
Or not.
Died again. Oh, there's Luke coughing. And we'll leave Ellen alone. How did I get laid back?
It's schoolwork. I don't need to know anything more.
Oh no, is laid back Franco back? I mean, yeah. Oh no. Oh no, I've cursed myself again. Not like this. Ah, is this the... I'm gonna follow the footsteps, because what if this was Barbara? I won't talk to anybody about it, but I'm gonna follow anyway. So I got knocked. Okay.
What did I run into last night? Another student, most likely. It would only take a simple push spell to knock me off my feet. Even most freshmen could have done it. Why attack me? I wasn't involved in whatever was going on. I was just trying to see what was happening.
Okay, are we back? Yeah. So I won't mention it to anyone, I'll just leave it. Ah, new spell. We have previously discussed how energy may be added to a target, causing it to vibrate and grow warm. It is also possible to pull energy out of a target, causing it to stop moving and become cold. A freezing spell will prevent a target from moving, while causing minor damage as force is leached away. This spell's effect, while very swift, is not precisely instantaneous. Energy flows, it does not disappear. A target attempting to walk away will be frozen in place, but one swinging a fist will complete that punch before freezing. If used upon someone in the process of casting a spell, there is a chance of that spell being disrupted, but it is not certain. While a freezing spell will inflict light damage, it is primarily considered to be defensive. As defense spells are rare within red magic, you would be wise to practice it. You will encounter opponents in your life that you need to stop without obliterating.
A hand goes up.
Yes, Miss Middleton.
If something was already flying towards you, could you freeze it and stop it from moving? Or freeze the heat from a fireball?
Valid questions. Thank you for your attention. In theory, you could freeze a projectile to slow or stop its motion.
In practice, it is unlikely to be useful. Unless the target were very slow-moving, it would likely reach its goal before you could drain its energy. Do not imagine that you could protect yourself from a gun by freezing a bullet in flight. You would fail. As for the fireball, it is again unlikely that you would see a flame strike in motion with sufficient time to freeze it before impact. However, you could extinguish a small stationary fire by drawing energy out of the flames. You might also be able to temporarily cool lava in order to pass safely. Temporarily. Is that sufficient?
Yes, sir. Thank you.
Wow. Graviner was actually like, good question. Draws energy out of target, causes 3 to 6 damage, blocks movement, and may interrupt spells. Okay, so I could use that for the lava exam. Good to know. Allowance. I'm gonna go buy my glasses, I think. What's the date? That's not quite what I wanted to do. How do I see what the date is? Diary? The 19th. Okay, is there anything happening in my notes? Oh, I need to go to the dungeons, apparently. Okay, make my way down to the dungeons.
The freshman practice area should be down this way. And a familiar figure is just exiting. Ah. She takes one look at me, then quickly rushes past without speaking. What was that about? Well, she's not here to ask.
Do you think that reaction was because she was the one that pushed us in the hallway? That'd be interesting. Long live the meta-monarchy. Yay, the meta-monarchy. This is the same layout, I take it. Okay. Yeah, same layout. Anything more written? Okay, well, I guess we'll try and get rid of you. Okay, don't do flames, 'cause I'll just hurt myself. 7 to 16, so that has gone up in the time we've had it. Okay, let's try crush. Let's try it again. It is defeated. Okay, well, I guess that's all I'm gonna do down here. I could have got some cool glasses, but I got a surprise Barbara for my troubles. And a dead plant dummy. I guess that's a win. Oh, this is William? Okay, I'm going back to bed. Bye, William. William's wanderings. No nosing about. I didn't disturb Ellen. Bump in the night.
Someone or something was running around the halls at night. Whoever he was, he knocked me down and made a clean getaway.
And then was shocked to see me, potentially, on Saturday. And, we don't know where William was going, and we're gonna leave it like that. Alright. Well, we'll continue on.